Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I remain Emmanuel Adebayo. Thanks to those that have been with us. Thanks to those that have been watching our videos. Despite the rubbish you've been posting, you were still able to watch our video. That's a sign that you are encouraging us in one way or the other to do more and to put more of our effort. Now, I read something on Quora online during my research. I was doing some research online and I found out 30 lessons a father should teach his son. And I think it's pivotal for me to share those lessons. I found them very interesting. I found them quite interesting that you could gain something from it yourself, or probably you are not yet a father, but you are going to be a father someday. So it's a lesson you could share with your son. However, do you even want your son to be like you? Do you want to have a replica of yourself? Some people don't want to have a replica of themselves. Can you even marry yourself? If you are presented with two options or with a single option to marry yourself, will you marry yourself? If your answer is no, that means your character, your virtue or something is definitely wrong there. Then you need to watch out. So these lessons are paramount and is to our sons, or possibly to yourself, for you to develop to a man of purpose, to a man that people will look up to. Number one lesson there is never shakes a man's hand sitting down. It shows respect and it shows communication. So why you are is paramount, like you are sitting down and the person is standing and you're shaking a man while sitting down. It lack respect. We Africans are known for respect. So you're telling your son, never shake a man's hand while sitting down. That shows lack of respect. 2, don't enter a pool by the stairs. So he's telling your sons that the normal process might be the easiest process. Try alternative route. What's the essence of a pool? To enjoy yourself there, refresh your body over there. Then never take the stairs. Dive in, have an alternative options and a possible alternative outcome. Meaning you might go through the stairs, but through the stairs is an easy way. Go through the professional way, fly, dive inside, and possibly you see the outcome you're going to get is different from the outcome the person that passed through the stairs is going to get. 3, the man at the BBQ drill is the closest thing to a king. Telling you that the man that drills the BBQ is the person that owns the occasion in terms of enjoyment. Possibly can poison everybody there. You see a cupbearer of a king is more or less the person that measure how healthy the king is going to be, because he gives the king what the king is going to put into his mouth. So whenever you're telling your son that, give courtesy to individual. When it comes to that individual as a person that serves food, give courtesy to that person, because he owns the stomach and he owns how the occasion is going to be. If people have not fed, the occasion is not going to go well. And possibly is the food, if the food tastes sour or possibly salty, meaning the occasion is going to go well. 4th, in negotiation, never make the first offer. Possibly this is you telling your son that let everyone have their own options, let them speak. So thereafter, you make your own offer. Possibly there might be offer on the table. You might have 30,000 as the offer in mind, and at the end of the day, the other person might be having 50. That your caliber, is not 30,000. Your caliber is 50,000. So if that person mentioned 50,000 and you have 30,000 in mind, do you see? So be the last to make an offer. Listen to what everyone has said in the table. Then possibly the offer you have in mind might be less to what they have in mind for you. Now request the late checkout. Request the late checkout. Telling your son that always request the late checkout means that possibly in that room, irrespective is literary. This statement might be literal meaning, at the same time I have the same statement meaning. In every scenario you find yourself, possibly be the last person to check out. It might give you a avenue of something that is at the end, that is not known, that the sweetness of a thing is at the bottom. So waiting till the last pays attention to what is in there, to what has not been spoken. There might be a surface value. Some things might not be spoken at the starting of a thing, but at the last stage of a thing, that's when it will be spoken. So people that have gone from the first stage might not have the opportunity to witness what is in at the last stage. So tell him, always be the last person to check out. Then the 6, when entrusted with a secret, keep it. It has high value. If you are telling your son that if you are told something, that person owed you to an high esteem. Value the relationship. When entrusted with a secret, hold it. Don't let your mouth lose water. Possibly do not have a droplet of what individual have entrusted in you and you speak it out. It's a form of respect. It's a form of courtesy. It's a form of acknowledgement that you hold that person to an high esteem. 7, hold your hero to an high standard. You holding your hero to an high standard, meaning in terms of integrity, telling your sons that, son, if you are in a church, if you hold your pastor to an your pastor is a hero, hold him to an high esteem and higher standard, irrespective of what you look out in him to have value for. High standard, integrity. When it's time for you to constructively criticize him, is lacking in some things, tell him the truth. Tell him, because he's your hero. You want the best. You want the best from your hero. Number 8, return a borrowed car with a full tank of gas. Telling your son that, son, whenever you borrow anything from somebody, return it with a full gas. Even if there is not full gas, if it's not a full gas you took from, possibly you carry the car, it's not a full gas. If you are returning him, that means you value item, you value the person. The person will now hold you to an high esteem. You appreciated what he gave you. When you come tomorrow to borrow, even if you don't have, he's going to borrow, look for how to get it and offer you. It's a sign of respect. It's a sign that you cherish what was given to you and you hold it as if it's yours. Number 9, play with passion or don't play at all. If you are telling your son that, son, play with passion or you don't play at all. Telling your son that if you are going into a venture, if you are going into anything, you must have passion for that. Your passion must be a burning desire. It must hold you, it must burn you down, that you can't sleep, that this thing is something you hold to an high esteem. Then if you don't have passion for that, reconsider it. It's either you don't play at all. Either in business, in relationship, your passion must override. Your passion must be something, it must burn down. Then if you are thinking of 70% of that, meaning you don't have passion for that, then reconsider it. because your passion will keep you going. Your passion will wake you up early in the morning. Your passion will drive you. Your passion will go extra mile. With that, you put in your 100%. But if you don't have passion for it, son, don't play. Don't go into it. Number 10, when shaking hands, grip firmly and look them in the eyes. When shaking hands, courtesy, empathy. There's an adage in my language, Yoruba. It says, Ojulorowa. It portrays concentration. It portrays commitment. It portrays understanding. You grip the person's hands, meaning I'm all in. Looks into the person's eye, I'm committed. So this is 10 lessons I'm going to share today. Possibly I'm going to share is 30 lessons. I'm going to share the other 10 next and the other 10 subsequently. I hope you enjoy these 10 lessons to your son. I do hope that you subscribe, share and like. Thank you for watching to this moment. Thank you. Like, subscribe and share. I remain Emmanuel Adebayo. See you in my next video.